Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to No Budget Garage. I'm Bart, and this should be video 3 on the Scout. At least we're going to try. It's been raining since 11 o'clock last night. It is wet and soppy out, and kind of needed the garage door open and needed to be working at the back of the Scout. So we're going to try this and see what happens. Got my coffee with me this morning. Apparently I skipped it and got a little busy and decided I'd bring it out in the garage with me. So stay tuned, and apologize for taking this long. I have another video I'm working on, just a dumb little thing I'm doing my dump trailer, so that'll hit at some point, but it's been an outside show, so it's been real weather dependent. So we're gonna get after it. Alright, we got the Scout moved into the garage a couple more feet here. That's not much, and it is wet out here, so I'm not liking this very much. I gotta remove a couple of old exhaust brackets just for housekeeping sake, no other real reason. I'm gonna get those out of there, then we'll get that fuel tank back up in place, and it'll be out of my hair, and then we can start cutting the hole in the rear corner there for the fuel neck. Got a new microphone, so hoping that will help clean up my sound here a little bit. We won't know till we edit this stuff, so you guys let me know. Okay, well, we're in our first official test. A few of you curious about seeing it put together. It's not complete. I need to change the casters. These little casters are a bummer. My battery needs its hold down, and this El Cheapo winch could definitely use some love, and two-parting the line would slow it down, but it works. I wished it went to the ground, but I had to compromise a little bit by not mounting my cylinder too low. I can get it to the ground if I extend the extension further, but it changes the tipping point. Again, not worried about it for this lightweight stuff, but overall, pretty happy with it. All right, got the fuel tank in. Lift worked really good. I didn't record much. It was raining and blowing through the door. And one of the things I did realize with the lift that's a struggle is when I'm underneath the machine or the Scout I was building. Really a two-person job. You need someone to be able to run the tilt, run the lift. Maybe down the road the tilt will get a remote control winch. That'll help. But so right now I'm getting ready to put in my filler neck in the back of the machine there, and I'm going to cut where the license plate frame used to go. So I've already marked the quarter panel or rear panel with a center line. I'm going to just draw a line through this and get a center line on this. So as you can see, I put a center line between the wiring hole for the license plate light, tail light, and the backup light. And with this marked center, I should be able to put this on here and mark around it. So I need to remember this is not a cut line, this is the outside cut line. It'll be approximately a 1/2 inch in from that. Alright, I'm not sure I like this video angle, but if I put it where I want it, I think I'm going to be blocking it while I'm cutting. So normally I would be using a hole saw. This thing's 5.5 inch hole. Don't have one, so I'm going to do this like the tile guys do with my just a cutoff grinder at an angle. I made the hole a little undersized. I should be able to clean it up when I'm done. Granted, yes, you're never going to see it, but still like it to be nice. So plug your ears. Oh yeah. For all of you purist scout guys, you might want to look away. This is a little sacrilegious. Yep. A little bit of fine tuning should fit in there real nice. Alright guys, I'm going to show you a trick that probably you shouldn't try at home, but the haters are going to hate, and it works really good. So easy to get on the outside of this and clean my burrs up with the sander, but the inside not so easy. You can get under with a file, you can get under by hand, but if you take your sander and you leave your sanding disc on, and I always keep some old scragglers around, but you put the sanding disc upside down face to face with the other one, and when it tightens up, you get that nasty looking groove right there. Then you can go in here and you can sandwich the plate between the two, and it'll sand both sides at the same time. Just go real slow and easy. But 100% burr free on the inside. So again, probably shouldn't do that, but it works really good. Alright guys, the filler neck that I bought was just generic filler neck on eBay, I think. Just one of the cheaper ones I could find. So it doesn't match the Jeep holes for the Jeep TJ, I think is what this is off of. But I didn't like the Jeep style of neck. So I got to re-drill the holes to fit this 4-bolt pattern. This is a 3-bolt pattern. So now you can tell I'm not used to sharp drill bits. Also, this thing was set up for, it was a gas filler neck, and I went ahead and drilled the center out with a hole saw so we can get the diesel, oversized diesel fill spouts in there. Yeah, just pretty basic, generic parts. Alright, well, I'm getting ready to drill the holes through the body for that. My inner fingers are still cut out, so you'll be able to see that. You'll get some light in there. Drill neck. And I haven't decided if we're putting nut certs in the body yet. The only reason I'm thinking about not doing it is then it does push this flange away from the body and leaves a gap. If I do that, I'll have to put some type of rubberized gasket or something. And I'll look at the Jeeps. I don't know if they do or not. I think they're all plastic, so I'll have to look. And even if I do put the thread certs in, I'll do it after we do some body work, because I want to be able to stay flat. They're just going to get in the way. So, okay, well, lighting's really bad in here, but so that's my fill neck. Let's see, a little bit of rust I got to repair there, which I'll do when I patch up wherever they cut the hole open there. So I got to get from the filler neck down to the tank and try to stay as far away from the tire as possible. So we have a couple of options. I have a 90 that I built. Problem with it is I think it's going to put us, we'll need a longer hose here, and it's going to put us further, closer to the tire. I mean, honestly, it would be the easiest way is put it on there and just lengthen this hose out here a little bit. Put this out here, right here. But I am worried about tire rubbing, so we will try something a little different here. So there's going to be our fill tube. That pipe did not want to weld. I'm going to have to do some grinding and clean it up and probably re-welding. I may end up building a completely different one, but that should keep us plenty of tire clearance. Actually fill really well. Our fuel tank, you can see the clearance we have there, should be plenty. How well you'll be able to see that. Got it in. I'm really happy with that. Kind of exactly what I had in mind. When I started this, I need to go down and find a fuel cap that fits it. Alright, so there's the finished product. That'll be the fill neck once it has a hose connected. That tubing was the old intake tube off of the Cummins. It did not like to weld. It was not happy. I wire fed it. Ultimately ended up going back and just brazing it up, old school, just to make sure. I think my wire feed was fine, but it was looking like crap, and I didn't want to keep pouring the weld on, so I need the practice anyways. I haven't done that in years. Pretty happy with how it turned out. That should flow really well. Shouldn't have any filling problems. And give me a second, we'll show you the finish on the fill neck. So there we are, looking down in from my inner fender that's cut open. An old welder I worked with as a kid, he said paint is a welder's best friend. That is no lie. So there it is. I got it temporarily bolted up. Super happy with the alignment and everything on that. So yep. I think we're probably going to call that good for this video. It's not perfect, but I'm not going to run any of the fuel lines or anything until the body's off the frame. I think our next project, we're going to start working on those inner fenders. Like I said, previous owner cut them out for an unknown reason, which is good. I got a little bit of rust repair to deal with, and I'll do it at the same time. So thanks everyone for watching. I really appreciate all of you that are liking and subscribing. Throw me some comments on these videos. Let me know, is it not enough hands-on, you know, too much? Like I said, I'm still playing with this, and I don't know what you guys are wanting to see. So let me know, likes, dislikes, and we'll go from there. So you guys have a great week, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great day.